Hello y'all, this is the Ninja DC. I'm back and I thought I would kick off things with, well, more pony rumors. But this time around not season 5. But instead, I'll offer my 2 bits onto Equestria Girls 3. Info has finally leaked on the movie thanks to its toy line, so I thought I would make some predictions as well as sum up what we actually know. Needless to say, there will be spoilers ahead for EQG 3. The main piece of info is the next movie's theme, extreme sports, in the form of a hopefully good Equestria Games, as Canterlot High competes against a rival school team, the Shadowbolts. The 3 events, or at least the 3 big ones, are archery, roller skating, and motocross. It seems Fluttershy and Untwilight will compete in archery, Pinkie Pie in roller skating, and Sunset and Rainbow Dash in motocross because for some reason that appears to be a 2-person event. Again, for some reason. The merchandise marketing also seems to imply that the main Twilight in this one will be the EQG Twilight from Rainbow Rock's end credit segment. While it does not appear she will be a pure evil villain like the Sirens or Sunset, it does appear that she will be in some form an antagonist for most of the film, and in some way be corrupted into a full-on villain at the climax when she becomes Midnight Sparkle. Again, I don't think she will intentionally go evil and try to enslave every pony, or everyone in this case, but due to her OCD flaw, go a little too far in her research and cross some magical line. This leads me into some narrative predictions outside of the general piece it together ones I've given thus far. First off, I feel we'll get little of real Twilight in this film. This series has already pushed the idea that it's not a good idea to have some ones or some ponies around at once. Not to mention, even though Twilight was the protagonist of the last film, it really was Sunset's story. So I think they are comfortable enough to let others take the lead and get our Twilight quota with her other self. Not saying our Twilight won't have a role, but I think it will probably be in the giving advice via the journal sort of thing. I actually look forward to this as it gives the rest of the main 6 and Sunset some time to shine and explore their friendship without the Twilight crutch. My second prediction I've already sort of went into is that I feel there will be few, if no, true villains in the film. The other team will undoubtedly be antagonists, likely the jerky variety, but I don't think they will be siren-like true evil. They will likely just be motivated to be against the Canterlot High for their own reasons, like the other Twilight's obsession with magic for instance. However, I would not be surprised if there is one new villain that essentially acts as a corrupting force to Twilight. Say this world's Sombra or something like that. However, my point remains, this film will likely focus on antagonists instead of true villains until the very end, with Midnight Sparkle and whatnot. This is also inspired by that other blurry photo that seemingly depicts them in a somewhat cheery manner around, well, Fluttershy. My last prediction deals with AJ, more specifically why the Bakshi is not apparently competing in these events, as thus far all the promotional work has no AJ or Rarity. For Rarity this makes sense because she's, well, Rarity and this is a sports competition, but why AJ? She is Rainbow Dash's athletic rival after all. Well, I think she'll likely be benched in some way during the contest, and in the end serve as a supportive role like she did during Rainbow Falls. As for the reason she gets benched, I have a few mini theories on this theory. One is they could go with the Fairy Tale Magic Games and Bisca route and just have the actual games switch out their events every year, and the ones this time be outside her field of specialty. AJ could also get injured during the contest and need a replacement. I could see Sunset or Flutters being said replacement. Fluttershy in particular, as AJ's toy line also comes with a bow as well. And a third is she does compete, but her event is secondary to the story. As I said before, the 3 big events are rather unrelated and random, meaning there could be dozens of other events as well, and AJ could be competing in one of them or more than one of them. So yeah, those are my predictions thus far for the 3rd EQG film, from what little we know. And from what we do know, it seems to be setting itself up to be a film that could even surpass Rainbow Rock's level of awesome. Well, except for maybe in the music department, because you know it's not exactly a musical this time around, I think. Well, this is the Ninja DC. Keep calm and an open mind.
I may have gone a teensy bit overboard.